Oh, what is up, conscious weirdo collective, my tribe, my kindred? I hope you are well. Oh my gosh, I hope you're well. Okay, I always do. Those of you truthers that I have been connecting with lately, if you happen to see this, I wholeheartedly thank you for being you. I thank you for standing in your truth, speaking your heart, leading others, leading leaders, because that's what we're all here to do. We're all here to lead humanity into this new world, okay? One sheep at a time. This video might not apply to you truthers, okay? Because I'm going to talk about the term conspiracy theorist. Those of you that don't know, the term conspiracy theorist was coined by the CIA to make anybody questioning authority look crazy, to completely dismiss anyone that questions the mainstream narrative. And it kills me because we all know the secret doings. Even the sheep know of the secret doings of the entity that governs our mental. Yet we think when it comes to things that pertain to us, like this scamdemic, well, we can trust them. It's safe, right? Come on now. When somebody calls me a conspiracy theorist, the only thing I can think of is you're too lazy to do your homework. Because as a conspiracy theorist, as a truther, I do my due diligence, okay? I research both sides. I research both sides of a situation. I always have, and I always will. I want to be informed. I want to make an informed decision. Okay, so that's what I've been doing, and that's what I've done. And I tell you, if it smells like shit, it's probably shit. Okay? I wish these chickens would just go to bed. They aren't pecking around. That's why I'm making this video pretty much. I got some time to kill. I've really been wanting to make this video for a long time too, because I'm sick of being dismissed as being called a conspiracy theorist. Okay? I've done my research. I've researched PCR tests. I research with mainstream media. The answers are right in front of our face. CDC, they go back and forth on shit, round and round on shit all the time. It's a no-brainer to me. It's a no-brainer. Said I don't trust it, and I see the bigger picture. If you have worked with me in the past, especially in manufacturing or in agriculture, you already know my stance on the system. I'm done being a slave. I have seen the slavery of humanity. It has been like a no-brainer for me for a very long time, which is why I have always strived to get out of the system. Okay, that's why I love to grow my own food. That's why I love to create my own. I don't want to be dependent on the system. I'm going to switch it up real quick, okay? This is a topic that comes to light quite often, and it's the topic of love, okay? Of manipulation, of manipulating somebody's love. Because that's what happens. That's what's going on with humanity, is we are being manipulated with our good nature, okay? I get a lot of maskers, all right, who come at me and say, well, you're selfish. You're so inconsiderate because you won't protect others. Where is your compassion? You won't just comply. Do you even have compassion? If you know me, okay, I'm a very compassionate person. I'm a very loving person. I care about everybody. I care about strangers, okay? For me to take a stance such as this, it has to say something, all right? Like I said, I've weighed out both sides of the situation. I have researched both sides of this scamdemic, okay? And what the facts tell me, what my intuition tells me, what my previous experience dealing with narcissists tells me is that we are being manipulated, okay? Simple as that. I will not comply. I will not comply based on facts that just don't add up, all right? I just won't. That doesn't mean that I'm not a loving person. In fact, it shows how deep my love for humanity goes, okay? Because if you think for 1 second that it is easy to walk this walk, you better think again, all right? Going against society, going against my friends, going against my family, this is not an easy walk, all right? Not at all. That's my love for humanity. That shows my love for humanity, that I won't settle anymore. When I see injustice, I will stand. I will stand tall. I will speak my heart. I will speak my truth. People are starting to wake up. Okay, our entire lives have been a fucking lie. That's how deep my love for humanity goes. Is to stand up and do what I think is right. And this is what I think is right, okay? I'm not coming like what do I get out of this? What do I get out of pissing a whole bunch of people off, out of pissing society off, constantly having to fight for my freedom, my sovereignty, constantly having to feel like I need to prove myself because I don't want to comply with the mainstream narrative because I don't believe it's true? I digress. My mind is kind of all over the place just because I don't know. I know people are starting to wake up. So I feel like all I can do is wait, okay? All I can do is wait. All I can do is keep speaking my heart and my truth. That's what I will do. I won't stop. And it doesn't mean that I'm not a kind, compassionate person because I don't believe the lies that are being told to us. No. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I'm willing to be the black sheep. I'm willing to stand against society. I'm willing to go against those that I love because they don't see the bigger picture here. I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to keep fighting. I made some notes. Of course, I didn't go off of any of them. I'm just trying to speak from my heart here. One thing that's really pissing me off, okay, I've experienced a lot of narcissistic abuse, covert narcissistic abuse, covert being the key word here. And narcissism is not what you think it is. It is not about people who have an inflated ego, can't stop looking in the mirror. It's about people who manipulate others emotionally, monetarily, physically, mentally, for their own gain. And that is what happens with humanity, okay? We are harvested for our energy. It's all right in front of our faces. And the manipulation that occurs within the kind souls of society right now, taking advantage of them for their love of humanity, of their love for their peers, their loved ones. Boy, it really grinds my gears. I tell you what, okay? Because kind people are being manipulated into shunning and gaslighting people who see the truth. And they don't even know they're doing it. Flying monkeys. If you're familiar with covert narcissistic abuse, a lot of society are the flying monkeys of the cabal right now. They are aiding in the slavery of humanity. They are aiding in the compliance. They are aiding all these agendas that they're going to roll in to strip us even more of our freedom and sovereignty. To strip us more of the consciousness that we are coming into, okay? That's what makes me really mad. All these people are just fucking fooled. It's all going to come to light. And it's a matter of, do you want to wake up? Do you want to really look at both sides? Do you want to look at real facts? Because I've studied PCR tests. They're inaccurate. Even the creator of those tests, who ironically died last summer, he said you cannot, this is not for identifying. They weren't even made for, they were made for HIV research. Okay. It's just, that alone, the tests alone, the death certificates that have been fudged, there's no autopsies being performed. How do we really know that that's how these people died? It just ain't adding up to me. The facts are right in front of us. It's time to open your heart and open your mind and look at the bigger picture. The truth will slowly come out. Those of us that are just plain tired of the shenanigans, they'll start to wake up. It takes trauma. It takes fear, immense fear, trauma for people to awaken. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be in the form of something very drastic on the end of the cabal. I digress. I don't know where I'm going with all this, okay? But I had to get stuff out, okay? I can't reiterate enough. I don't do this. I don't speak my heart. We don't, truthers, don't speak our heart and truth for the fuck of it, okay? It comes from love. Trust me, it comes from a place of love for humanity. And for me, it comes with a little bit of anger, okay? I am pissed off for humanity. I'm tired of seeing people struggle in a system that sets us up to fail. Those of us that are privileged, are comfortable, it takes us a little longer to wake up. If you work a minimum wage job and you live by yourself, and you work at least 40 hours a week, and you still can't make ends meet, you're going to wake up a lot quicker. You're going to wake up a lot quicker because this system sets us up for failure. This system sets us up to harvest our energy for the elite. It's such a concept that is just shoved in our fucking faces. It kills me how people are so selfish that they can't see it. Step in the shoes of somebody who is single and works a minimum wage job. Then you'll see, you'll wake up a little bit quicker. The good news is this system is falling. It's failing. It's going to fall apart. And we're going to create a new world, a better world, a utopia. But it is our choice as individuals to take those steps towards that utopia, okay? It involves doing your inner work, your shadow work, so that you really can come from a place of love. So that you have the balls to stand up for yourself and not comply because it's easier to go along with the herd. It's It's a waiting game at this point for me. It's a waiting game and an entertaining show. Sit back and watch this shit go down. But I know in the end, it'll all be worth it. I already know that. I am manifesting a beautiful utopia for humanity. And I know there are so many freedom fighters, so many empaths, so many conscious, aware people who are doing the same. That's all I can hope for. That's all I can hope for. Because things are going to happen in our near future that if you don't wake up after these drastic things that happen, you're going to be in trouble. I wish you well. I do. I wish you all the strength in the world to get through whatever the fuck you're going through right now. We're all fighting a lot of battles. I thank you so much for listening to me, for connecting with me energetically. I am trying to give you so much good energy, okay? I'm mustering up what I got, even though my gauge is on E these days. And I thank you so much for yours, okay? Be well, be well, be well. If you want to talk to me, please reach out. I would love to speak with you about anything at all. Anything, any way that I can help. Hit me up, Ali Soul on Snapchat. Leave me a comment. Be well.